Today what we're going to do is we're going to learn about the digestive system. Don't forget your homework is section 21.9 in notes and a question. Our do now today is taking a grape and eating it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around and pass a grape to each one of you. Alright, so as the grape is entering your body, and for many of you it's already exited your mouth, what's happening? Digestion. So what I'd like to show you is a short video of what's actually happening inside of you right now.
For the first time, a new camera shows a high-definition view of how food travels through our bodies and into our stomachs.
And what's great question? Julia just asked, what is that? Can anyone think?
Stomach.
The stomach. And what do you notice about the stomach, Harrison?
It's all wet.
Yes, it is all wet. All right, there's lots of mucus in the stomach. But what do you notice about the surface? The ridges, right? And those are that's right, the muscles that you see in the stomach. They're contracting and they're allowing that food to pass through. Okay, let's keep going. What I'd like you to do now is I have pictures of wonderful organs. And these are kind of like the ones you read about in your textbook, but they look drastically different. You might see some clues about them. What I'd like you to do as a class and within groups is to figure out how these are ordered. Okay, so what would the order look like? And more importantly, what do each one of these organs do? All right, and then how they can contribute to the process of digestion. I think, right?
No, but that's the thing that squirts up the liquid inside. That's the same thing.
Feel free to stand up, move around.
Entire large intestine isn't just like this. I feel like it's a whole mass. So you just want to see.
Oh, wait. Oh, Mark, he has. Oh, like that's Brian. No, it's not.
Where's small intestine? Here.
You can put that.
Like somewhere like here.
They have one but what's the gallbladder, isn't it?
All right.
No, I think it's pemphium.
No, the pink.
So I wanted you to see kind of what you guys did and put it together. For those of you that had this picture, can you explain to us what you had?
A mouth.
A mouth? Just the mouth?
I have the
Salivary glands, the tongue, and the teeth. Right. So they take part in which stage? Digestion. Wonderful. All right. And then who had this picture? And what was this picture? The esophagus, right? And you can tell here, it's the esophagus that is a nice long tube. And what's happening in the esophagus? Peristalsis. Wonderful. Great job. And who had this picture? And what is this picture? Stomach. And what's happening in the stomach besides mechanical? Chemical digestion, using gastric acids, right, like pepsin and so forth. Okay, and then Simona actually realized this. Simona, what we were talking about. What were you and I talking about with this and that?
Like, if you look at the body, the liver's on top of the stomach.
Right.
But we're like putting it in order the functions of the organs, so you wouldn't need whatever the liver produces until after the stomach.
Right. Exactly. And what does the liver produce? Bile. Right. So the bile then goes.